Welcome to this short presentation which walks you through how we assess, mark and give feedback to students from their exercise book and mid-cycle assessments. In order that students are supported to commit the knowledge that they need into their long-term memory, the curriculum is taught in 3 cycles. Cycle 1 begins at the beginning of the academic year and runs to early December, followed by Cycle 2, which starts in December and runs to the end of March, and then Cycle 3 from March to the end of the academic year. So that teachers know where students' gaps are in their knowledge, students complete a mid-cycle and end-of-cycle assessment for each cycle. Each mid and end-of-cycle assessment is completed on lilac paper to make it easy to identify this in the students' books. There is a space for students to comment on their child's mid-cycle assessment and feedback on the lilac sheet. Students will receive feedback after their mid-cycle and end-of-cycle assessment that allows them to identify what they need to do to improve. The end-of-cycle assessment also allows students to take action steps to improve. Teachers will mark and provide feedback on mid-cycle and end-of-cycle assessments. This will be visible in students' books on lilac feedback sheets. This feedback will enable teachers to close knowledge gaps, address misconceptions and allow students to make rapid progress. Students will be given time in lessons to address their knowledge gaps and misconceptions and work on areas that have been identified as needing improvement. After end-of-cycle assessment, we call this Super Teaching Week. As well as marking and evaluating mid-cycle and end-of-cycle assessments, teachers will review students' books once every cycle to ensure that students are making good progress and that the presentation of their work upholds the expectations of the college. Book expectations are shared with students on a regular basis and are also outlined on the front cover of every exercise book. Here we have shared with you the sticker that is on the front of every exercise book. It clearly outlines what the student book expectations are, and here is an exemplar of what a student's book should look like. Assessment and marking is multi-layered, and in addition to marking the mid-cycle and end-of-cycle assessments, teachers use live marking in lessons to give instant feedback to students. This will be in students' books and could be comments or a signature to indicate that a learning conversation has taken place in the lesson. We also use peer and self-assessment techniques in lessons to help students review their work, learn from their mistakes, develop their ideas or extend their understanding. Self and peer assessment is always completed in a purple pen. Parents and carers are encouraged to add a comment in the parent and carers box on the end of the cycle assessment, which is on a lilac sheet. Parents and carers will receive success tracker reports at the end of each cycle about their child's progress, and this will take place 3 times a year. More information about how to interpret success tracker reports can be found on the college website.